Merry Christmas. When my dad asked to share a story with him, I knew there was only one place I could go. 3,000 miles east. To the land of the red. Here we are at the Zhuhai ferry on our way to mainland China. Our boat got delayed because we lost a propeller. I think it got caught in a whale net. We're not sure. We quickly went to the Kingjoy factory. Here at the Kingjoy office. Checking out the new prototypes. We were greeted with ingenuity and cigarettes. The new prototype is being delicately handled by Mr. Bing Chang. So we'll check back in a few. They treated us like royalty. Check back in a few. Put us up in the nicest hotel in the Far East. This was us playing mahjong.
And then we just push it down.
Wow.
And that's the way it happens.
Boom. Now we just need to figure out how to play. We explored many markets. We saw how the Chinese really lived. Listened to the sweet songs of the locals. They treated us to a game of snooker. Watch those two grown men get explained how to play a very simple game. What? He shoots. Just wide. They're very courteous of our Westernism, and we're happy to show us how to play the game. We really focused in and tried to remember our best Mandarin as they explained the rules to us in Chinese. We just had to watch. She shoots, and she scores.
Boom! Boom!
But what are the points, you ask? Dar and I were inquisitive of the same thing.
You are losing.
But now she shoots. Now she goes for the color ball.
She shoots again. We weren't expecting this.
Color ball.
She lines up her second shot on now a different colored ball. Strike again.
Oh.
6.
Oh.
6.
6. They were absolutely right. We had figured out how to play snooker. We ate delicious street foods. Of course, in the mornings, it was back to work for us. We'd sit and watch as our Chinese counterparts assembled thousands of microchips before our very eyes. After the factory, we knew it was time to travel. We needed to go north, far north, to the best buffet we could find in Guilin. Just look at that spread. The next morning, we were out to explore. Watch as this young, aspiring photographer just misses the shot of the butterfly. Damn. Next time. As Old Glory flew behind us, we floated down the river. As the majestic mountains of Guilin dazzled us. When we got to mainland, they wanted to see Don's marksmanship. They brought him to the ancient training facility of the Chinese, where he learned to shoot a bow.
Hey.
Not bad for his first try.
Oh.
Because of our performance, they of course greeted us with their traditional water dances. We showed up to our box seats, where we got to watch the Chinese with a beautiful display of imagination and craft. This was one of the most beautiful moments of the trip. Just to end up in a mob scene at the airport the next day. Oh, a mob ensued. And impromptu street buskers begged for Chinese dollars. Thankfully, they had some local food at the airport. We dined like kings. And soon, we were off to Shanghai, the city of many buildings. We quickly ascended to the top of the bottle cap building. We had an amazing vantage of the Bund and everything that ensued. We were able to take a quick piss with that view. And just as we got to the biggest city, we arrived at the smallest. a miniature version of Shanghai itself.
And we're trying to get the stream going for NBC Sports.
The travels continued.
Wife out in the Far East.
Of course, we wanted to watch some local sports. We found
It's
it.
going pretty good right now.
As we arrived back to our home-based city of Zhuhai, Tanjiao Town, we were treated to a new version of the microjib, and dinner would soon ensue. We were given the gift of playing God and choosing our food at this dinner. Many shots, chicken feet, and tofu were amongst the menu. Our fearless leader Bin took us well into the night with true Chinese culture, karaoke. White wine ensued, singing ensued, and Don and I swiftly drifted into a slumber. The next morning, we woke up just to finalize our details at the factory, get our products, and get the hell out of town. Our travels continued on to our ferry.
At the Zhuhai ferry. To the
Somehow,
Hong Kong airport.
Don had
It's the end of the
majestically
trip.
grown a beard overnight. Look at that.
We last minute went to the factory at 7 a.m. to grab 80 microjibs,
As our trip came to a close,
freshly finished.
we couldn't help but
and
smile for
hopefully
what
we can get them
had
online,
happened and
but
not cry that it was over.
we got everything accomplished that we were trying to, so
What we were trying to do is get these microjibs into America tax-free.
see you guys in LA.
Success.